That was bananas because I was doing a play, Crumbs from the Table of Joy, written by Lynn Nottage.
Remember Karen Molina White from her iconic roles like Nicolette Vandross on Malcolm and Eddie? You might also recognize her as Kaneesha Carter in the 1989 drama film Lean on Me, Charmaine Brown from the final seasons of The Cosby Show, and as the voice behind Dijonay Jones on the Disney Channel's animated hit, The Proud Family. But beyond these successes lies a lesser-known tale behind the bright lights of Hollywood with Karen Malina White. Join us as we uncover her journey, a narrative that traverses laughter, tears, and the harsh truths of the entertainment industry. From enduring on-screen ridicule to confronting discrimination, Karen's story unfolds as a riveting saga of resilience and empowerment. Gain insights into her relationships with co-stars and learn how a pivotal moment nearly led to her departure from a beloved sitcom, forever altering her path. The challenge of on-screen ridicule. Behind Karen's struggle. Do men always have to settle things with their fists? We women do more damage by talking behind somebody's back than hitting them in the face. Can you believe Karen Molina White was nearly booted off Malcolm and Eddie, and it wasn't even her fault? Yep, you heard that right. The drama behind the scenes can get really messy really fast. Curious about the details and who came to her rescue? Well, you're in luck because we're about to spill all the tea on what went down. Straight from Karen Molina White herself. You need some help? No, I got it. You need some help. Now, let's dive into the details and uncover the not-so-pretty truth behind the glitz and glam. Who doesn't love a good behind-the-scenes scoop, especially when it comes to a side of heroics? As much as I like to practice my domestic violence intervention technique, I think you both need to sit down and ask yourselves why they married each other in the first place. Discovering inner peace, Karen's turn to Buddhism amidst chaos. Were you captivated by the dynamic duo of Malcolm and Eddie? Chances are you were. Yet, behind the scenes, the experience wasn't all laughs and good times for Karen Molina White. Immersed in her role as Nicolette, she found herself on the receiving end of relentless jibes from Eddie, who didn't shy away from branding her ugly on national television. This wasn't just scripted banter. It was a series of barbs aimed directly at her appearance and vulnerabilities. This constant on-screen ridicule had real-world repercussions for White. The aftermath of her time on Malcolm and Eddie saw a noticeable decline in her television appearances. It's a stark reminder of how words, even those in character, can leave a lasting impact on a person's career and self-esteem. That's part of the journey, but it took a toll on me personally, Karen reflected. I took a lot of hits on Malcolm and Eddie because my character was called ugly a lot, and it really pushed my buttons. My personal buttons. You know, that little girl with the fiery hair who wasn't, in your next audition with all that stuff. Despite the challenges, Karen Molina White found solace in Buddhism. It was a turning point amidst the chaos of Hollywood. Buddhism teaches you that your happiness is on the inside, she shared. Before, my happiness was tied to external factors, my relationships, my career success. But Buddhism helped me realize that true happiness comes from within. This newfound perspective gave her strength to navigate the ups and downs of the entertainment industry with a renewed sense of purpose. Today, Karen Molina White's journey serves as an inspiration, a testament to resilience and the power of inner peace amidst the pressures of show business. A shocking reality facing discrimination on Malcolm and Eddie. The pressures of Hollywood are no secret, and for Karen Molina White, starring in Malcolm and Eddie, came with unexpected challenges. Beyond the scripted lines and rehearsed scenes, Karen faced discrimination that shook her to her core. You show up a little more desperate, wondering, am I cute enough? Is my hair straight enough? Do I have too much weight? All of those insecurities creep in, Karen revealed, reflecting on the intense scrutiny she felt in the industry. The work pressure was relentless, and it began to take a toll on her happiness. It was affecting me deeply, she admitted. I found myself questioning my worth based on external validations, whether it was my relationship status or my success in landing roles. Amidst this turmoil, Karen discovered solace in Buddhism. It was like finding a key piece I had been missing, she said. Buddhism teaches that true happiness comes from within. It's not about external factors like fame or approval. This shift in perspective was profound for Karen. I realized that my happiness shouldn't be tied to my job or how others perceive me, she explained. It's about finding inner peace and contentment regardless of external circumstances. However, despite her personal growth and resilience, the challenges persisted. Starring in Malcolm and Eddie wasn't just a tough job, it nearly cost me my role, Karen revealed. There were moments when I felt like I was on the brink of being fired simply because of being black. This shocking reality underscored the systemic challenges and biases that continue to plague the entertainment industry. Karen's experience serves as a poignant reminder of the ongoing struggle for equality and representation in Hollywood. Her journey, marked by perseverance and self-discovery, highlights the importance of resilience in the face of adversity. Love and support. Malcolm Jamal Warner's role in saving Karen's job. The success of Malcolm and Eddie was undoubtedly fueled by its talented cast, including Karen Molina White, whose portrayal of Nicolette Vandross added depth and humor to the show. However, behind the scenes, Karen faced a harsh reality that tested her career and resolve. Malcolm and Eddie became a success because of black talent, Karen emphasized in a candid interview. But later, the producers wanted to let me go because I was black. It was a pattern, a trend in Hollywood to use black talent to boost ratings and then discard us. For Karen, Malcolm and Eddie marked both the pinnacle and the nadir of her professional journey. Despite her pivotal role, the producers considered reducing her character's prominence after season 3. They wanted to demote me, add more white characters, and change the dynamics, Karen recounted. It was disheartening because I had invested so much into Nicolette's character. The threat of losing her role loomed large, but Karen found an unexpected ally in Malcolm Jamal Warner, her boyfriend at the time. I remember Malcolm saying, "I can't go home and tell my girlfriend she's fired," Karen shared, reflecting on how Malcolm intervened to save her job. They compromised on the number of episodes I would appear in, but it was still a blow. I had to prove myself again, fighting to reaffirm my place on the show. The ordeal underscored the challenges faced by black actors in an industry where representation and equality remain elusive goals. Rising above, Karen's message on failure and persistence in Hollywood. Imagine the frustration and heartache Karen Malina White must have felt. It wasn't enough to be talented and hardworking. Having the right connections was also essential. Reflecting on her career, Karen shared profound insights about the industry and the importance of resilience. It's okay to fail. Showbiz is a tricky business, but if acting is in your heart and your passion, you will eventually learn to ride the wave. It's an up and down business. Everybody has their own journey and no two careers look the same. Don't compare your career to someone else's. Just keep going. It's a privilege and honor to do what I love and make a living at it. Karen's words are a powerful reminder of the unpredictable nature of Hollywood. Her journey underscores the importance of persistence and self-belief, even in the face of adversity. Karen's career, marked by significant highs and challenging lows, serves as an inspiration to aspiring actors who may face similar struggles. A glimpse into Karen's roots, early life and aspirations. Karen Malina White was born on July 7, 1965, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, into a close-knit family with 4 siblings, all raised by a hard-working single mother. From an early age, Karen displayed a vivid imagination and a knack for performance. Her mother was the first to notice Karen's burgeoning talent, observing her as she talked to walls and created fictional characters. During the summers, Karen would play act as a school teacher, a testament to her early passion for storytelling and drama. Recognizing Karen's potential, her mother was quick to support her daughter's artistic aspirations. When the Philadelphia High School for Creative and Performing Arts opened, her mother knew it was the perfect place for Karen to nurture her talent. This decision marked the beginning of Karen's formal journey into the performing arts. Interestingly, Karen once considered a vastly different path. She wanted to become a nun. She recalled, "I remember they came to our school recruiting to be nuns. There was an all-black order called the Oblate Sisters of Providence in Baltimore, Maryland. So I went for a weekend and stayed in a convent. They were heavily recruiting." However, her plans for sisterhood were short-lived. That summer, Karen met her first boyfriend, which led her to realize that her true calling lay elsewhere. After graduating high school, Karen pursued higher education at Howard University, where she earned a fine arts degree. Her time at Howard was transformative, not only academically, but also personally. Karen's beauty and talent shone brightly, and in her senior year, she won the title of Miss Howard University. This accolade opened doors for her, leading to her first significant acting role as Kaneesha Carter in the 1989 drama film Lean on Me. Lean on Me quickly became a classic, and Karen's performance earned her widespread acclaim. But her ambitions extended beyond television and film. Karen had a deep-seated love for theater, which she pursued passionately alongside her on-screen roles. She joined a classical theater company, taking on roles that television rarely offered, believing that theater was a true test of an actor's abilities. Dreams and detours, from wanting to be a nun to finding fame. Karen Malina White's career in the entertainment industry has been marked by her dedication to her craft and her willingness to explore diverse avenues. While many may recognize her from television and movies, Karen's true love has always been theater. She consistently sought out opportunities to perform on stage, balancing her theater work with her screen roles. One of Karen's defining traits is her commitment to theater, a medium she believes tests an actor's mettle like no other. She joined a classical theater company to take on roles she wouldn't typically get in television, explaining, "Theater separates the men from the boys." Even while starring in Malcolm and Eddie, Karen didn't let her TV schedule deter her from the stage. She simultaneously worked on the play Crumbs from the Table of Joy, traveling back and forth from Santa Monica to the South Coast. This hectic schedule showcased her dedication and passion as she managed to juggle both demanding commitments. Despite the challenges, Karen found fulfillment in her theater work, earning $800 weekly, a respectable sum for a theater gig at the time. Her passion for acting wasn't limited to traditional roles. She also delved into voice work, demonstrating her versatility and depth as an actress. Karen's interests extended beyond acting. She began learning American Sign Language, ASL, at 15, a skill that would later prove invaluable in her career. This passion for ASL came to fruition when she played the mother of a deaf character, Tony Hughes, in the Dahmer series. Her portrayal was authentic and deeply moving, showcasing her ability to bring depth to any role she undertakes. Her journey to fame was far from straightforward. Interestingly, Karen once contemplated a life vastly different from the glitz and glamour of Hollywood. During her school years, she was recruited by the Oblate Sisters of Providence, an all-black order of nuns based in Baltimore, Maryland. She even spent a weekend in a convent, seriously considering the call to sisterhood. However, her path took a significant turn when she met her first boyfriend that summer, leading her to realize that her true calling lay in acting, not in religious life. After high school, Karen pursued her passion for the arts at Howard University, where she earned a fine arts degree. Her time at Howard was transformative, culminating in her winning the title of Miss Howard University in her senior year. This accolade not only recognized her beauty and talent, but also helped her land her first major acting role in the 1989 drama film Lean on Me. Her performance as Kaneesha Carter garnered critical acclaim, establishing her as a promising talent in the industry. A love story with twists. Karen and Malcolm's relationship dynamics. Karen Malina White met the 6'1" tall Malcolm Jamal Warner from The Cosby Show on the set of Malcolm and Eddie. They had known each other from The Cosby Show but became good friends while working on Malcolm and Eddie. As Karen recalls, their relationship evolved naturally. "Yeah, we started out as friends. I mean, of course I knew him from The Cosby Show, but I think we're 7 years apart, so when he was on The Cosby Show, he was like a little boy. I didn't pay him any mind. But as we got older, the age gap felt smaller. Their friendship gradually blossomed into something more." Karen admits, "I never really dated. I always wound up dating somebody I was working with. So you'd be friends, and then next thing you know, okay, so what are we doing?" That's how that kind of evolved. But yeah, we were always good friends. Dating Malcolm had its challenges, especially since they were co-stars and he often attracted female attention. Dating Malcolm was sometimes difficult because they were working together, and he was always attracting girls. He always had a girlfriend or some women, so that was a little bit, ruffling my feathers, like, hey, could he kiss that? Yeah, that's his job. So it was, you got to do your own personal work. But it wasn't the easiest situation. But we made it work, Karen reflects. Their relationship wasn't without its ups and downs. Malcolm, despite being a supportive partner, didn't make things easier. He publicly admitted long after The Cosby Show ended that he had a crush on Lisa Bonet, who played his sister on the show. This revelation added a layer of complexity to their relationship dynamics. Karen and Malcolm were together for 7 long years, a period that many thought would culminate in marriage. However, Karen never married Malcolm. Their relationship eventually ended, and Malcolm moved on to a relationship with Regina King in 2011. Despite their breakup, Karen chose to keep the reasons for their split private, focusing instead on her career and personal growth. Karen's post-Malcolm years were marked by a return to her roots and passions. She continued to pursue theater and voice work, finding solace in the creative process. Her ability to balance professional commitments with personal development showcased her resilience and dedication. Reflecting on their relationship, Karen acknowledged the challenges, but also the growth it brought. "As much as I liked practicing my domestic violence intervention technique," she humorously noted, "I think you both need to sit down and ask yourselves why you married each other in the first place." Karen's journey with Malcolm was a significant chapter in her life, marked by love, challenges, and growth. It highlighted the complexities of balancing a professional and personal relationship in the public eye. Despite the challenges, Karen's ability to navigate this period with grace and resilience is a testament to her strength and character. Beyond the camera, Karen's passion for theater and voice work. When The Cosby Show ended, Malcolm Jamal Warner revealed that he had a crush on Lisa Bonet, who played his sister on the show. He humorously admitted that even at 14, he knew he had no chance of dating Lisa Bonet. This revelation added a layer of complexity to his relationship with Karen Molina White, with whom he shared 7 long years. Many thought they were married, but Karen never married Malcolm. In 2011, Malcolm moved on to a relationship with Regina King. Interestingly, rumors suggest that Malcolm broke up with Regina on Valentine's Day, adding another twist to his romantic life. Beyond her on-screen roles, Karen's talents and passions extended far into theater and voice work. She wasn't just limited to television or movies. She had a deep love for theater. In fact, Karen always made it a point to engage in theater and voice work between her TV and film jobs. She joined a classical theater company, which allowed her to play roles she wouldn't typically get on television. Karen believed that theater separated the men from the boys, a somewhat harsh but telling sentiment about her dedication to her craft. Yes, she's the girlfriend who can get on your nerves and love you at the same time. Yes, Dijonay Jones is black and a troublemaker, often saying, "You a man now, baby." Did people love the dark-skinned girl with a terrible attitude? It's debatable. A fresh start, life after Malcolm, and embracing new beginnings. Despite a petition with 177,000 signatures calling for the show's cancellation on change.org, Karen White kept moving forward. After breaking up with Malcolm, Karen focused on her career. She never publicly shared the reasons for their split and kept her love life private. Perhaps Karen's practice of Buddhism helped her stay steady during troubled times. Karen Malina White has a net worth of $1 million. She is 58 and lives a happy, content life with her family. What's your favorite movie of Karen's? Did any of this surprise you? Comment down below. But don't rush to go soon. Let's delve into one last secret about Malcolm and Eddie to wrap up this video. Malcolm Jamal Warner reveals why there was so much fighting behind the scenes of Malcolm and Eddie. The late 90s sitcom Malcolm and Eddie was lighthearted and silly, but Malcolm Jamal Warner, who starred alongside Eddie Griffin, reveals that things weren't always so playful off camera. There was so much fighting that I did on this show, with writers, producers, the studio, Warner admits on the latest episode of People TV's Couch Surfing. There was a particular vision they had for the show that was different from the vision I had for the show. Malcolm and Eddie premiered in 1996, just a few years after the end of The Cosby Show, where Warner and the rest of the cast challenged racial stereotypes. The actor recalls that his style of comedy didn't always mesh well with Griffin's, who tended to play into racial cliches for laughs. Warner's comedic approach was heavily influenced by the subtle, family-oriented humor of The Cosby Show, while Griffin leaned more towards the raw, edgy humor reminiscent of Richard Pryor. I mean, you're putting the school of Bill Cosby and the school of Richard Pryor together as a team, so there were often creative conflicts, Warner says. But wherever we were, eye-to-eye wise, every single show we'd get together, put our hands together, put our heads together, and we'd pray. Despite these creative differences, Warner and Griffin managed to set aside their disputes to deliver a memorable show. Warner's commitment to maintaining a level of integrity and avoiding racial stereotypes often led to heated debates behind the scenes. He fought hard to ensure that the show didn't fall into the trap of perpetuating negative cliches, which was a common pitfall for many sitcoms during that era. And that's all. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.